Great Tuesday morning, December 29th, 2020. To God be the glory for yet another beautiful day. We are closing in the end of 2020. If you just think about it, and I mentioned this the other day, from January, where we were, all the way to now, but God's grace has kept us. And something I did not realize, that it was January 26th, after church Sunday, when the crash occurred. And I remember we were coming from church, we were driving south, and we heard it on news radio, and they got reports from TMZ about Kobe's crash. And I was like, oh, no, that's not true. And as hours and the days unfolded, just a tragedy happened. Well, something as a result of his death occurred. Everybody, and it's a blessing, started really celebrating being a girl dead. Yeah, they started posting and they're like, yeah, it's a blessing because Kobe loved his daughters. Well, last night and this morning, the Lord said, Michelle, I blessed you with a son. And it's a blessing to be a boy mom. And I could say it over the last 19 years that has truly been an experience. God has been with me. And this has something to do with the chapter that we're in today, Genesis 39. It talks about how Joseph was well favored, that the Lord prospered him in everything that he did, that whatever he put his hand to do, that there would be success. But 2 chapters before that is Genesis 37, verse 2, where Joseph came into the scene and he was 17 years old, right? And the Lord was with him then. So from his teenage years to becoming a man in Genesis 39, and we know that his brothers hated him and they sold him into slavery, but because the Lord was with him, he was even able to get promotions, right? He worked for Potiphar and he set him as leader of his household and everything he owned. It says that Joseph found grace in his sight and he served him and made him overseer. And not only that, he was a hard worker, but he was good looking. So what do I have to say? You don't have to be short, tall to be good looking, but the Lord's grace was with this young person. And the most important thing is the Lord gave me this reassurance, because actually last year you would have been Joseph's age, 17. Before July, before you were actually last year, you were still a senior in high school. You were 17, and then last year you saw the age 18, and then this year you saw the age 19. Well, your height, 6'3", Psalms 1:3, it says, but ye shall be like a tree, a tall tree, planted by the rivers of water, that bring forth fruit. And whatsoever ye do, ye shall prosper, right? Because your roots run deep, and your leaf shall not wither. That means you'll stay healthy, you'll stay prosperous. God is going to bless you. I could go on and on with the promises of God. And we would have read Psalms 119, and it asks the question, where shall a man, or how does a young man or a teenager, how do they cleanse their way? Well, it says that by taking heed thereto according to the word with my whole heart. So stay in the word, stay with God, and he'll prosper you. All right, son.
In Genesis, it was about Potiphar's wife, and it was just crazy. Like, if he didn't have that discipline, his whole life probably would have changed. That's just admirable, and I want to be like that.
Yes.
'Cause he had that self-control. It's not just dealing with like promiscuous people. It's everything. Discipline carries over to everything, like health, like eating, controlling yourself. It's all that. So that was good to see.
That's a blessing. And I remember Chico being here the other day, and there is a verse in Proverbs where it says that someone who is without self-discipline or self-control is like a city without walls, right? They're unprotected. And like you said, you're unprotected mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, in every sense of the word. Financially, you'll go broke if you don't know how to order your steps, order your day, consult the Lord. It flows into every area. And Joseph was able to keep on being blessed because the Lord was with him. And I think about his mother, Rachel. Yep. They don't talk about the mother a lot, but Rachel and Jacob. Rachel wanted to have a boy son so much, and the Lord blessed her, and then she had Benjamin afterwards, and she died. Listen, God will bless our parents as we acknowledge the Lord, and our children do the same. Have a wonderful day in the Lord, acknowledging him.